Hi guys, a very good afternoon. Masquera say. So I'm here so that we talk about the attacks which happened yesterday during the CCC presser in Harare. And my name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. And I'm here because I have seen a lot of controversial comments because of the commentaries which I made regarding the weaknesses of CCC youth leaders regarding the security of the party. And I would want to take a look onto the reasons why ZANU PF attacked or disturbed that presser. And I'm also going to look at the reasons why I said the CCC youth leaders are weak. So point number one is that what happened yesterday was unfortunate. It's something which we never expected to see happening. It's something we don't want to see happening in the politics of Zimbabwe, because this is an unfortunate incident, as you can see right here on the screen. But let us take a look on the reasons why ZANU PF did this. So ZANU PF has been sending a narrative, especially in the rural areas. And I want you to understand this. ZANU PF has lost hope in the urban seats. They've lost hope in the urban areas because they don't believe that they will win anything meaningful. So what they want from the urban areas are just votes which are going to help them to win the elections in 2023. That is what they want from the urban areas. They don't expect to win anything. So they know very well that CCC is dominating in the urban areas and is going to win the urban areas. That much they know. So what they are doing is that they have seen that CCC is now penetrating into the rural areas, is now penetrating into the strongholds of ZANU PF. So if you go to the rural areas, people are now talking about change. People are now talking about aticha vunduka. And when they are sending a message to people saying people tend not to listen, because people believe with Advocate Chamisa is going to act, is going to protect them, is going to do something. So if you look at this attack, it was strategic. The reason why I'm saying it was strategic is that they came in, they took the banners, they left. They did nothing else. They never chased the journalists away. They just wanted to show the world that they can do whatever they want with the leaders of CCC. Advocate Fadzai Mahere is not an ordinary member of the CCC. She is an executive member of CCC. So she is mandated to be secured. That is point number one. Advocate Fadzai Mahere was not secure, was not protected. Together with the team she had, both of them, they were not secured, they were not protected. So you would see Kuti, whatever which happened, if there was a security, actual security, these guys would not have entered and they would not have removed anything. So whatever chaizoitika, it was going to happen kudo. Whatever skirmish which was going to happen kudo kune security. Vainge vachizopedzerana nesecurity, not with the leaders. Confronting the leaders face to face. That was a direct confrontation with the leaders. Imagine if it was Advocate Chamisa. Was the security going to allow these people to get to the point where they removed the banners? But it's because it's Advocate. This is the narrative now being sent by ZANU PF. This is the propaganda ZANU PF is now spreading. Point number one. So they just wanted to show the world, especially the people in the rural areas, that CCC leaders are not secure. So if themselves are not secure, if themselves can be harassed by two people, what more you villagers in the rural areas who are not known? Because in Munakaro, Arukumusha, Ndiana knows that Aroa. Who is going to assist that person? Who is going to report for that person? Kutaroa, Aitase. So you would see, Kuti, if it is happening to the leaders themselves, what about ordinary people? So I'm not advocating for us to fight back. No, that is a wrong perception, or that is a wrong understanding. advocating for violence or for retaliation or for what. I'm advocating for tight security. When we are holding such a presser, that is a very important activity which is happening, a very important event which is happening. We need tight security. We need to make sure that we have tight security and to prevent such activities from happening. That is my point number one. Point number two, you have seen ZANU-PF has managed to spread propaganda saying it was Ostalos Siziba and Denford Ganswore who sent those people. That is another narrative. If you look at Tafazo Mgwadi's tweets, that was what he is saying. He's saying that these are CCC factions. And honestly speaking, if you look at what happened, Kuti, nobody restrained them. Nobody restrained them. Nobody asked them, what are you doing? So that narrative, gonna kutobudirira for real. So you would see, Kuti, these people, they are very clever in terms of creating situations, the propaganda, ibudirire. And this video, it's a 26 seconds video. Irikutumirwa in various WhatsApp groups, and everybody and anybody in the rural area the internet can have it. So you will see, Kuti, that narrative is wrong and is bad, because as long as we don't address these issues of security, we are going to suffer. So ZANU-PF is so clever. They are doing it not because they wanted to cause any other sin, but they just wanted to prove a point. Could they have control over everything? They can do whatever they want, and nothing can happen to them. And they're just sending a message to say 2023, this is what we are going to do. Nothing is going to happen. So what is the reaction of the people? If I'm told kuti tichakurova in 2023 kana mukasati votera, and this is happening, an ordinary person, not myself, an ordinary person, but tinorowerwei kana ivo vakuru vacho vachitotya, let us just vote for ZANU-PF. That is what is going to happen. So the reason why the CCC must make sure tight security is to make sure that such events are not attacked in a similar way or in a similar fashion. So if you look at it, you would see that ZANU-PF has managed to win, because we have been trying to fight this propaganda in WhatsApp groups, guys. Honestly speaking, we are losing. Because a lot of people have been coming to my inbox saying, guys, taikuudzai kuti ZANU-PF is sophisticated. Kana mukuharare muri zviri izvo zvamaitwa, what about isusu kuno kumusha? Guys, musada kutiuraisa. Those are the messages dziri kusendwa nevanhu kuinbox kwangu. So you would see kuti this is a strategic failure from the CCC security team and the CCC youths. They are supposed to make sure kuti they don't let these things happening. So you would see kuti a lot of people will come and attack me and say, violence. No, that is not the point. This is a different event. A rally and a presser are two different things. A presser can have tight security because we have limited number of people. Officials, strictly those two categories of people, and the security department. So these are three people: the security, the presser team from the party, and the journalists. You need to make sure that they are protected. What if my journalists angaroa? What was going to happen? My journalist will say, "Atiende kuma pressers SCCC just because tikaende koko tinonoroa." This is a closed door activity. Yekuti azviite kuti vanhu vajairirwe kusvika to that extent in a closed door situation. So you need to have security officials. You have people who will make sure that such events will not happen, and such activities or such events will not repeat themselves. That is my honest opinion, guys, regarding this matter. I'm against any form of violence. I'm against any form of retaliation. But we have to know, Kuti, when we are having press conferences, we must have security. Things like this cannot happen and must not happen, because they tarnish the image of the party, the image of the security president alone. And if we are to combine it, if you look at the issue of Honorable Job Sikala and the incarcerated comrades, and they will say he's selfish. And their narrative, a lot of people will begin to believe it. We will take time and time and time to correct that narrative. But this narrative, it is becoming difficult to correct because of failures from the security department together with the youths. So, as I mentioned earlier, the reason why ZANU-PF attacked and disturbed this presser was just to show the people that they have the powers to do whatever they want. And you don't expect anything from the police. You don't expect anything from any other quarters. So this is my opinion. I don't know what you think about this, but this is my humble opinion. I'm not pushing anybody kuti aenda anorwisa vanhu kana kuti aite sei, but let us set up security yekuti munhu wese achipinda ari kupinda through accreditation. Journalists vane maaccreditation, vanongoregister for maaccreditations vopinda. If you can't do that, you have to do closed doors pressers. Muri mega, find a venue, you mungana, you do your press conference, you share a live feed with my media houses. You have to choose kuti zvomoita ndezvipi, either to share my live feeds nema media houses, or you bring security, your own security to these venues. You bring in the issue of accreditation and make sure that each and every journalist arikupinda is accredited. Each and every person arikupinda is accredited. That is simple, because you can lock my doors. Vanhu vapinda, you lock the doors. You do your things, you unlock the doors. Vanhu vapararira. This is my humble opinion. This is my thinking. I hope the CCC leadership is going to consider this and is going to act on this. I agree with their view. Yekuti ZANU-PF might have wanted to arrest them, but the major issue here was not to arrest anybody, but to send a clear message and validate their propaganda, because they are already doing it and they are winning. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. Let us register to vote and make sure that we continue to fight for change. Change is coming. That one I believe. I believe in Advocate Nelson Chamisa, and I believe that plans are there to make sure that in 2023 we deliver. But the security department, the party itself, it failed us. They must correct and they must do the right thing. We cannot have these thugs continuously disturbing our events like this. This was embarrassing. Honestly speaking, this was embarrassing. This was not right. This was not good. We cannot let people just go away like that. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. I don't know, in the comment section, please tell me your comments and your views. Let us talk in other episodes and other programs.